Young. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports.
This is a rivalry game that always gets the blood pumping, both on the field and in the stands. One of the great division battles in the NFC. They've met once already this season. We'll see what kind of fireworks are in store for us here in Game 2.
It's the Falcons going up against the Panthers.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Now Thompson runs through the contact. Again, a run with Thompson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Wake up. You got 4. Set. Do some. Back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Now it's Newton. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, Newton. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a first down throw for Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 3rd down, Newton flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. From the 50, Newton. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch 85, ball's going 85, watch 85.
To throw is Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play action here on first down. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Thompson. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chris Thompson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. second down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the ground, it's Thompson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Newton. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. To the air again, Newton. He completes it to Stewart. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Newton throwing again. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. The handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now it's 2nd and 7. Here's Ryan to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They toss to Freeman. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. second down, here's Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now they'll run it on the toss. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A dump off here to Stewart. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
And that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now it's Ryan. He's going to air one out. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Now Newton on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, here's Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, it's Thompson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is taken around the 12. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Ten yards still left on second down. Now Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Newton now to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A really good pickup of 28 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They run a draw here on 2nd down, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Out of the gun, Newton. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Brooks Reed with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Jacob Shum now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan is going to fire one deep. And that's caught at the 25. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon 1st down. shift together here from the D-line. To throw is Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And he puts it through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Back to throw, Newton. And an alley to run. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They tried to get the edge there, no edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. And you know what the sideline gives you as a defender? An extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, It was time to make a break for it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Newton gives off to Stewart. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right down Broadway. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
So out come the Falcons now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Coleman now. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Here's Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guy...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Carolina, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.